والسلام, as the perfect role model, dealt with his sons, daughters, and grandchildren in a very loving and compassionate way, that he did all what he could to please them, to make them happy, and to upbring them according to the Quran and to the Sunnah. And as we know, the Prophet ﷺ was blessed with 3 sons and 4 daughters. The sons, he had Al-Qasim and he had Abdullah, who also was nicknamed as Al-Tayyib and Al-Tahir. So this confused some historians of thinking that the Prophet had more sons than that. So there was Al-Qasim, there was Abdullah, and there was Ibrahim. Of course, Al-Qasim and Abdullah and the 4 daughters of the Prophet ﷺ, which were Zainab, Ruqayyah, Kulthum, and Fatima, were from one mother, and that is Mother Khadija. May Allah be pleased with her. As for Ibrahim, the Prophet ﷺ was blessed with Ibrahim at a very late stage of his life from his concubine Maria the Coptic. Now, the Prophet ﷺ had these 4 daughters. The sons all died when they were young, and that is what caused the disbelievers to nickname the Prophet ﷺ falsely and call him as the one who does not have anyone to carry his legacy and name, Al-Abtar. And they were the ones who got lost and were forgotten, and nobody ever carried their names. But the Prophet ﷺ's name is repeated 5 times a day, every spot on earth, till the end of time, when his name is called with the adhan. So Zainab, his 4 daughters, Zainab was wedded to her cousin Abu al-As ibn Rabi'. And this is an indication that marrying cousins is totally permissible in Islam, and there's nothing wrong in it at all. So Zainab married her cousin, maternal cousin, Abu al-As ibn Rabi'. Ruqayyah, his second daughter, was married to Uthman ibn Affan, one of the 4 caliphs and one of the 10 heaven-bound companions, and one of the beloved companions to the Prophet ﷺ. And she stayed with him and migrated with him to Abyssinia, to later fall sick and die. Kulthum, the 3rd daughter of the Prophet ﷺ, married also Uthman after her sister died, and she spent some time with him and then died while being married to Uthman as well. And this is why he's known as Dhin Nurayn, the one with the 2 lights, because he was blessed to marry 2 of the Prophet ﷺ daughters, not only 1 like Ali. As for the 4th daughter of the Prophet ﷺ, Fatima, she of course was married to her cousin Ali ibn Abi Talib. May Allah be pleased with them. And the Prophet ﷺ used to love good names and award it, and used to change bad names into good names. Sufyan al-Thawri, may Allah have mercy on his soul, says, it is one of the parents' right, or actually, it's one of the parents' responsibilities. It is the right of the child that his father gives him a good name, that his father gets him married as soon as he reaches puberty, and that he raises him well. So the Prophet ﷺ, when he was blessed with Ibrahim, he called him on the day of his birth, and he said to the companions, tonight I was blessed with a son, and I called him with my father's name, Ibrahim. And this is also an indication that you don't have to wait to the seventh day, though this is part of the sunnah, but it is also permissible to call him even before he's born or after his birth immediately. And the Prophet ﷺ loved his daughters immensely. And he cascaded this love to his ummah, where he says, who's ever tested with daughters in his life and he's kind to them, there will be his protection and visor from hellfire on the day of judgment. And it is the responsibility of the father to choose good husbands to his daughters. And this is what the Prophet did, alayhi salatu wasalam. He chose Abu al-As ibn al-Rabi', Uthman ibn Affan, and Ali ibn Abi Talib. May Allah be pleased with them all. And the Prophet used to ask his daughters before getting them married. As per the hadith, when he went to Fatima and he said, your cousin Ali is mentioning you for marriage. So she was bashful and did not respond. And we know that the silence of a virgin girl when requested for marriage is her consent and approval, because this is how she's built. This is how Allah created such virgins to be bashful and shy, because it's not permissible at all for a father to marry his daughter to someone without her consent.